Hey guys, it's Heather Daniel Kent here with you on Monday afternoon. So today's a little bit different. Usually when you see me on Facebook Live, it's about a makeup tutorial or a product or something like that. This is a little bit different. Today, I wanted to come to you and I wanted to share my celebration for what my unit has accomplished just this last month and just the celebration of what we do. So this is for Mary Kay people and non-Mary Kay people, both of you guys. And you guys know me on Facebook. I love to recognize and I love all of the recognition. I love to celebrate all the accomplishments because in Mary Kay, there's just a lot of opportunities to win. Like we don't even breathe without getting some kind of a prize for it. And so instead of making my typical post and like all the great things that happened, I thought I would tell you and maybe just a short message of encouragement today. Because let me tell you what happened this month. Actually, Saturday morning, my unit, the Happy Faces, and some of you guys are in my unit, some of you guys are my customers, some of you guys are my people's customers, some of you guys just watch. Whatever it is, you know that I'm obsessed with Happy Faces. So our unit, we just earned our 5th Cadillac, pink free Cadillac, and then it was my personal 9th free car. And the cool thing about this, it's always a cool thing when you get a free car and, they pay the property tax and sales tax and licensing and up to 85% of your insurance. So like the free car itself is really big. But what we did, it's usually a 6-month period. So it's a 6-month period in your Mary Kay journey that you're in qualifications. We started in January and we finished in March. So we finished in 3 months, which is like really, really, really awesome. And it was easy. We didn't push for it. We didn't try. My unit is just exceptional. And we just coasted into a 3-month free pink Cadillac. So it rarely gets done, let's just say. So what I wanted to tell you today, instead of just posting that my unit rocks and my unit is awesome and we did this great thing, is I wanted to encourage those of you that are listening to continue. Because I remember my first free car. I'd been in Mary Kay 4 months and it was blood, sweat, tears, agony, frustration, joy, victory. It was hard, like hard. It's hard. In Mary Kay, nothing's actually really hard, but in my mind, it was so hard. And then I remember the years that we were in a Cadillac. So, people think that they see successful people and anybody can relate to this. You think all the journeys are like this. Well, my journey is like this. Anybody relate to that? Like I had a Cadillac and then we didn't requalify and then I didn't have a Cadillac for 4 years. Now, a great thing is Mary Kay gives away lots of different levels of cars. So I had the premier level free car. So I've had free cars for 14 years, but there's a thing when you have a Cadillac and you don't have a Cadillac. It's sad. It's sad. And it was not the most fun time. What I learned in that time, and here is the number one thing I want people to know, is that your private victories precede public victories. So if you don't have anything to celebrate on Facebook this morning, you didn't have a great March, maybe this year just bleh. Maybe the last 10 years just bleh. You must win privately before the public stuff happens. So all of my work, I work hard now. Let's not pretend that I don't. But the real work of what I do now was done in those 4 years of not winning. There were so many private victories so that we can celebrate these huge public victories now. So that's my first thing I want you to know. Second thing is, guys, we cannot quit going after what we want. And this is not just a Mary Kay thing. Of course, there's a lot of correlation with Mary Kay, but in life in general, if you're working to be debt-free, I started that Dave Ramsey journey. Has it been 2 years? Oh my gosh. Yeah, in February, it was 2 years. Then I was just like, I am no longer okay with where I am right now. No longer okay. Just because I can afford it doesn't mean I should have it. Because one of these days, maybe you can't afford it because you keep overextending. So that if you're working to be debt-free, guys, you have a lot of private victories that nobody's going to know anything about until the day you get to post on Facebook, I am debt-free. but it's all this little stuff that you do. It's all the hard work that goes into the discipline and the consistency of anything that you want. If you want to, like, this is graduation season for a lot of seniors and, you know, in college and high school, is what do you want? Like, go for it. It's hard to graduate with honors. It's hard to be valedictorian. Maybe there's, you know, it's just hard to get out the door sometimes. Like, but you cannot quit. You want to pay for a wedding. You want to run a successful business. You guys got to put the work in and the time in. And here's 2 big Mary Kay lessons, but they're really life lessons. I learned them in Mary Kay. That's where I've learned all my stuff. Master's degree, not so much. Mary Kay, definitely. Is first of all, is to close the knowing doing gap. It was one of the most revolutionary things I have been taught in the last many years, is you know what to do and what you're doing is over here. How do you close the 2 together? How do you take that 5-second rule and close the gap between I know what to do and I'm doing it? Like right now, I'm doing it. Instead of thinking about it, instead of processing it, instead of mulling over it, instead of, like, just do it. Take action on what you know you're supposed to do right now. And here's the other big life lesson I'll leave you with today is, what are you pretending not to know? Like, let's health and fitness. I can pretend that I don't know that I'm not eating very good, or I'm not going to the gym as much as I should. Or as my husband liked to tell me the other day, maybe I go to the gym, but maybe I don't show up with the intensity I should. What am I pretending not to know? Do I think that it's going to be easy? Is anything in life that's worth having easy? No. So what are you pretending not to know? Stop putting your head in the sand and go for it. And here's my last thing. Don't quit. Don't quit. Because one of these days, the thing that's really, really hard right now is going to be so easy. You're going to coast into it. It's going to be done. It's going to be simple. It's going to be effortless because you built up that grit muscle by doing the hard stuff. So happy Monday, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I hope you guys go do something hard. Go build that muscle and go get what you want. Bye, guys.